What's going on, everyone? It's time for another Shudder original film review. Today we're going to talk about the film Nightmare. It's a Norwegian film. Uh, and it's also released under the Norwegian name merrettat. I think that's how you say it. I might have butchered it, but oh well. So Nightmare was released February 17th, 2023, and it's a Shudder original. It's picked up by Shudder for North American distribution, and it was directed by Kirsty Helen Rasmussen, who also did Tropinion, Vilmark Asylum, The Tunnel, and Bad Day. So, Nightmare. Nightmare is a story of a young couple, and this one girl gets nightmares, and she ends up having sleep paralysis, so she can't move. And then, since they moved into a new flat, her nightmares have been getting worse and worse with this evil dude there, who's also charming, but actually starts slowly becoming evil and doing mean things to her and stuff. And she can't hide it. And she also gets pregnant, and he starts attacking it, and also she starts hurting her lover and stuff, and dark things start happening to her throughout this. So she goes and seeks help of a sleep doctor, who actually, as some of his other patients, have also experienced the same evil entity in their dreams. So she kind of gets in contact with them, and they kind of work together to try to see how to overcome the demon, this evil entity. Overall, I thought this film was pretty well thought out for the most part. It was interesting and captivating. It kept me hooked and watching it. There is a couple scenes that kind of lost me, but I thought it was still decently well done. I thought this film was really well shot, though. The cinematography and the lighting and the color is very colorful, and the way they shot it was really well done. Now, this is a Norwegian film, so it is subtitled, so I know half the people probably watching this probably won't watch it because it's subtitled, but I gotta say, foreign films are doing way better than the crap that comes out of North America right now. There's so much more and different types of horror that you can see through foreign markets and stuff. And it's really refreshing watching a film like this. I really enjoyed the acting, and the sound design and stuff all worked really well and complemented each other in the film. So for the most part, this film was pretty well crafted. And but some parts of the story kind of threw me off a bit, because they kind of started off with the sleep paralysis thing, but then it focuses more on just how her dreams are doing and how evolved they're getting. And they kind of they forget about the sleep paralysis part and just focus more on the evil dream. So it's just kind of annoying, because I know I'm more into a save yourself crusade mode instead of doing nightmare paralysis. But and also the way some characters interact with her and stuff like that didn't really seem that natural. It kind of felt a little forced and odd, so I thought that kind of didn't work in some aspects. But for the most part, I thought this film was pretty good. And it was really well shot and everything, so I did enjoy it still, but I just kind of think the story needed a little bit more work, and same with some of the characters. But overall, it's still a decent one. It's still better than half the junk that comes out nowadays from North America, so check it out if you want. It is on Shudder. I'll link the trailer down below, like always. Also, if you're on Shudder, make sure you check out the comment section, because if you look for Dick Creatures in those spaces, that's me. I usually put a skull rating and a comment on it as well right after watching it. So yeah, but also make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you have the film title, hashtag subject, film, and hashtags, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below, daily previews. That's where I post my first skull rating right after watching the films. And also, my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. Also, make sure you follow me on those platforms, stay with this channel. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below your opinions of it, and if you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought checking out together, and also so you hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because, well, we're going to talk about another thriller that a lot of people are praising from like 2012, I think it was. I'm going to check out American Mary in the next one. I haven't seen that yet, so I want to check that out and review that. So make sure you tune in for that, and yeah, watch out for your evil dreams that are taking over your lives. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.